So welcome to the Friday class, and so we'll do our regular centering, and then we'll do our movement and finish up with a little guided rest at the end. Yeah. Yeah, we kind of need to just whoa it down here, just settle it way down. So we'll start by just noticing. So as you kind of feel down through your sits bones, if you're seated on the mat, if you're lying down, just notice the connection with the earth, that grounding. And then bring your awareness to the breath, and you can close your eyes if you choose. But if your mind races while your eyes are closed, then you might want to find something to just kind of stare at with a soft focus. Just bring that awareness into your body, into what you feel, and into your space. And take a little inventory of your body and find where you're holding tension today. And you can move or adjust, finding more comfort. Completely soften the face. Teeth are parted, jaws released. And drawing the inhale into the belly, take a deep breath in. Open the mouth and let it go. And another deep breath. And sigh it out. Good. So you can bring the hands to the knees. If you're lying down, come up to a seated posture. Drawing the shoulders back. The chin comes in. And as you inhale here, on the exhale, take the gaze over the right shoulder. And then let the chin drop toward the shoulder. Inhale, bring the head up into center, and now turn the head to the left and let the chin drop. And bring the head up into center. Exhaling, the chin toward the chest. Breathe into the back of the neck. And inhale the head up. Exhale, draw the shoulders back. Let the gaze lift gently up toward the ceiling. Jut the jaw, a little bit of sensation in the throat. Inhaling, bring the head up. Exhale the right ear toward the right shoulder, keeping the gaze straight ahead. And bring the head up and left ear to left shoulder. And inhale the head up. Good. Exhale, let the chin drop, and then draw the chin toward the right shoulder. Again, the head is up and out of the shoulders. And then the chin to left, and center and right, and center and left. And with the chin in the center, inhale and bring the head up. And now you can just kind of move the head gently. On your next inhale, draw the shoulders up toward the ears and then take the shoulders forward and down, and then draw them back and up, and forward and down, back and up. Coupling with the breath, exhale as the shoulders lower, inhale as they lift. And then the other direction, bringing the shoulders down and then forward and up, and back and down, and forward and up. And when the shoulders are at the back, just hold the shoulders back. Bring those elbows in close to the body. Gently move the head. Press the heart toward the top of the mat. And release. Yeah, good. And bring the hands out to the side, palms down toward the floor, and then turn the palms toward the top of the mat. Stay tall, stay strong here through the arms. And as you inhale, take the hands and arms back. Ooh, yeah. Exhaling, bring the hands to the knee and the chin toward the chest. Just release. Inhaling, coming back up, bringing the arms wide and back. Exhaling, hands to knees, gently rounding back. And one last time, inhaling, opening wide, gazing up. And exhale, hands to knees, chin towards chest. Inhaling back to that upright seat. Bring the left hand across to the outside of the right leg. Bring the right hand behind. Coming up tall, spiral into a twist to your right as you exhale. Inhaling, come to center. Bring the right hand across, left hand back. Twisting left. Inhaling, come to center. Exhale, and we'll extend that right arm if you choose, looking back toward that right thumb. Inhale, come to center, and right hand across, extending the left arm. And exhaling, come back to center. Bring the fingers, or the hands out to the side with the fingertips on the, just touching the floor. Spread the fingers, lift up tall, and then turn the palms to the ceiling. Inhale and bring the hands and arms up. Palms together, but only if that doesn't bother your shoulders. Exhale, and hands come down. Inhaling, reaching wide as the arms lift. And exhaling as they lower. And one more time, lifting the hands, bringing the palms together. And let the gaze come forward now, and just gently draw the arms back slightly. Move the head, keep the neck relaxed. And as you exhale, bring the right hand down and slide it out as you arc over to the right. Reaching up and out through the left fingers. Inhaling, bring the right arm up. Exhaling, the left hand down, arcing left. Pressing down through the right sits bones as you reach up and out with the right fingers. And bring the right hand or bring the left hand back up. There we go. Got it right that time. And then exhale. Bring the hands down to the crown of the head. Oh, yeah. This was one where the neck really wants to get tight. And bring the hands to the heart. Just soften here. And release. Bring the arms wide, palms down, and then point the fingers up toward the ceiling, pressing out through the heels of both hands. Strong through the arms. Arms are active, drawing the arms into the shoulders, but pressing out through the heels of the hands. Now take the palms toward the floor and the fingers together or fists, and turn the hands down toward the floor. Good. Open the hands wide, and then bring the arms and hands back into the legs. Just move here. And bring the hands behind, interlock the fingers, squeeze the hands together, the heels of the hands, and bring the thumbs to the sacrum. Then lift up tall, bringing the elbows toward the center so the shoulders are back. Just breathe. And now ease on that and bring the hands over to the right, still squeezing the hands together with the right elbow pointing toward the back of the mat. And now bring the hands to center and take the hands to the left. And that right forearm is in the small of the back. Left elbow points toward the back of the mat. And bring the hands back to center. Lift up tall, and then straighten the arms, still squeezing the hands together. Feel the upper arms pressing in to the sides of the body. And lift the hands away. And if you choose, you can come forward, bringing the heart forward and down, and lifting the hands to the ceiling. And inhaling back up, reaching behind with the hands, and then release, and now just move. Ooh, okay. So that's pretty good work on the shoulders. I think we'll come over into table now. Or actually, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to come back to a cross-legged seat. We haven't It's been a little while since we've done the leg stretches, so we'll do that. So I'm now in a cross-legged seat. And I'm going to take a breath here, just kind of let my hips get used to this. And I'm going to do a little bit of a twist. We'll do a couple twists here cross-legged. And if you've got something to sit on so that your knees are at the same height or lower than your hip bones, that's a good thing. So we'll bring the right hand or left hand across, and we'll do a gentle twist to the right here. And then we'll come to center and a gentle twist to the left. And coming back to center. Bring out the right leg. And support behind the knee, pressing out through the heel. And circle the toes. And take those the other way. And then point the toes and flex, spread the toes, point and flex, and point and flex. Good. Bring that foot in, support that knee. And flex the right foot. And remember that that foot can be low if that feels better for you, or you can lift it up higher if you choose. Finding that sensation, but no pain in the knee. And with the strap of your hand, extend that leg. Staying tall through the spine here, so don't round too much. And then take that foot to the right. And then come to center. Bring the left hand across, so change hands with that strap, and take the foot to the left. Let the shoulders release. You can extend the right arm behind if you choose, gazing toward the extended palm. And coming back to center, you can lift the leg a little higher. And release. Keeping the leg lifted. You can support behind the knee if you choose. Scrunch the toes and spread the toes, and scrunch the toes and spread the toes. And then bring the right leg down. Bring out the left leg and circle the toes. And then go the other way. And point and flex, and point and flex, and point and flex. And then bring the right foot in, or left foot in, support that knee with the right arm. You can experiment here with different things, feeling different sensations. And then extend that left leg. And a little bend in the knee is good. And then take that foot to the left. And then bring it to center. Take the foot to the right and extend the left arm if you choose. And coming back to center, lift the leg a little higher. And then release, pressing out through the heel. Stay tall and breathe. Scrunch the toes and spread the toes. And scrunch and spread. And bring the left foot down. Ah, yes. Just take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Now we can come over onto all fours and into our table. So spread the fingers wide, grip the mat with the fingertips, gazing straight down between the hands. And as you inhale, let the belly drop toward the mat. Roll the elbows toward the center of the mat, gazing straight ahead. And as you exhale, just round up. Let the top of the head move down toward the top of toward the mat. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time, big inhale in and exhale, rounding. And inhaling, come back up to that table. Take the body out to the right and then move the whole body back toward the heels. The knees are a little wide, then inhale and take the body to the left and come forward. Lift the gaze as you come forward. Exhaling, body to the right and back, letting the head down toward the mat. Inhaling to the left and up. And exhaling back. One more circle. And now go the other way. Bring the body to the right and forward. And then to the left and back. And as you come forward, feel that little stretch in the wrists. Exhaling back. One more circle. So now the hips are back toward the heels, and the hands are where they would normally be for table. So if you move the hands, come back up into your table and bring your hands where you would normally have them for table. And now just move the hips forward and the whole body a little bit forward until you find sensation in the wrists. So now the hands are back, further back, a little bit back toward the knees. It feels like it. Good. Funny thing here is I'm getting pops in my spine when I do this. And now exhale and bring the hips back toward the heels. And just let the head go down toward the mat. Bring the elbows down to the mat. And just let the head go down toward the mat. The elbows are now behind the wrists, and the hips are back toward the heels. And we're just going to do a couple of gentle flows up and back, keeping the elbows on the mat. So inhale, come up and forward. The head kind of drops down toward the mat, and then exhale and come back toward the heels. Head drops. Inhaling, lengthen through the spine, coming forward, and letting the head move down toward the mat. Exhaling, coming back. Inhaling, forward, face drops toward the mat, exhaling back. And inhaling one last time, let the nose come down to the mat. And then exhale back. And walk the hands now further up toward the top of the mat. Press the fingertips down, the hands, palms of the hands on the mat. The head releases between the arms. And now as you inhale, lift the right hand off the mat, reaching forward. And bring the right hand down, press into the mat with the right hand, and lift the left hand off the mat, reaching forward. And bring the left hand down. Walk the hands off the mat to the right side, bring the left hand onto the right, draw the left hip back. And the hands to center and off the mat to the left, right hand on left. And bring the hands back to center, still reaching toward the top of the mat. And then just let the head drop down toward the mat. Elbows are lifted, hands are strong, arms are strong here. Lift the head, and as you inhale, come up and forward into knee plank. Bring the shoulder blades onto the back and the hands under the shoulders. Breathe. And as you exhale, bend the elbows and come down onto your belly. Good. And the chin is on the mat. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale, press the toes into the mat and lift the head and the upper chest into cobra. Exhale and bring the chin back down to the mat. Now gently walk those hands up and bring the elbows under the shoulders and come into an easy Sphinx. Just gently lift the gaze straight ahead, shoulder blades on the back. And bring the right arm across under the face and come over onto your right hip. Bend the left knee, the top knee, reach back to the foot. And if you need a strap or something to get to the foot, you can do that, or you can grab the pant leg, whatever you got back there. And then just gently draw the left foot toward the left buttock or the left hip. And of course, the further back the knee is, the more sensation you'll have. Now gently kick the foot away, staying strong through the right shoulder, into a gentle half bow. Make it gentle. And the gaze is toward the back of the mat. And then release that. Bring the hand to the inside with the two peace fingers, or index finger and middle finger. Find the big toe and then lift the left foot to the sky. Ah, yes. And release the toe, bring the left hand down to the mat. Keep the left foot lifted, pressing up through the heel, and now slowly lower the left leg down on top of the right. Point the toes, lifting the left foot back up, exhaling and lower. And point the toes and lift. And exhale or lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. All right. So come back over into Sphinx. That gentle Sphinx, putting the shoulder blades onto the back, lifting the gaze straight ahead, and breathe. And now bring the left hand across, left arm across, come on to the left hip. Keeping that elbow under the shoulder, bend the right leg, find the right foot, and a gentle quad stretch. And now gently kick the foot away, taking the gaze toward the back of the mat. And release the foot, hand to the inside, to the big toe, lifting the right foot to the sky. Ah, yes. And bring the right hand down to the mat, still pressing up through the heel. And now slowly lower the right leg down and point the toes and lift. Really pressing out as you lower that leg. And toes point as you lift. And exhaling, lower, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Coming back over into Sphinx. Now just let the elbows go wide and bring the chin down to the mat. Extend the arms out to the side, palms down. And bring the left hand in under the shoulder and just gently roll over on toward the right hip till you find that sensation in the shoulder. You can lift the left leg and draw it behind you. And just bend that lifted left knee, bringing the heel toward the hip, just to feel to see what that feels like. Okay, and now come back over onto your belly. Extend the left arm, bring the right hand in under the shoulder. Gently come onto the left hip. Bend the right knee. Lift the right knee. And then come back over onto your belly. And bring both hands under the shoulders and just gently come up to table. And now move, just move. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring the weight over onto the left knee as you take the gaze past the right shoulder toward the back of the mat. Inhale, come to center, and as you exhale, take the gaze left. And come to center, exhaling, gaze right, hips left, and center, gaze left, hips right. And coming back to center. Curl the toes and lift into downward dog. And then step the feet up toward the hands. Come to half lift. Notice the heels turned out toward the edges of the mat slightly. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. And again, inhale to half lift. Press the belly toward the toes. Shoulder blades on the back. Pressing those legs straight. Exhaling, forward fold with knees bent. Inhaling, half lift. Gaze straight down. Pressing those legs straight, lifting the hips toward the ceiling. And exhale, forward fold. And breathe. Work the heels. And then bend the knees, press into the mat with the feet and round up. Good, all right. Take the arms wide. Press down into the mat with the feet as the hands lift. And exhale into mountain pose. Oh, good, right. Step back with the right foot. And you can step back as far as you like. You can keep it kind of short or you can go a little longer. And of course, the further back that right foot is, the more those hip bones are going to actually shift a little bit to the right. And with a little bend in the knee, 2 lanes for the feet, bring the hands behind, squeeze those hands together, draw the shoulders back, and just bend over that front left leg. Draw the left hip back, let the head go toward the mat. Arms are strong, lifted toward the ceiling. And then lift the head, inhaling up. Come to a gentle back bend. Press the hands toward the mat. And now the right hip shifts a little bit toward the top of the mat, so you get sensation in the upper quad. And come back up. And then release the hands and step to the top of the mat. Step back with the left foot, and maybe a little further than you have in the past. Because in the past, I've always set you up so that the hip bones were square to the top of the mat. But you can do this with the foot further back, that left foot further back, and the hips angled a little bit to the left. So open the heart and fold over the right leg. So now we draw the right hip back and breathe. And coming up, press the hands toward the floor, and now shift or move the left hip a little bit toward the top of the mat as you gaze up toward the ceiling, and find that sensation in the left side. And inhale up. Good. And step to the top of the mat. So sometimes shifting a posture up just slightly, you can feel a big difference in different parts of the body. So let's move down into a squat, but we'll do it, we'll kind of flow down there. So for mountain pose, inhale the hands up, and then exhale, arms wide, dive into the forward fold. Again, knees bent. And the feet are hip width apart here. They can be actually together if you choose, but then just bend the knees, get long through the spine, let the hips drop wherever they drop to, coming up onto the toes and into your squat. And then bring the hands back down to the mat, fingertips, and lift the hips back to forward fold. Good. So from our forward fold here, come into half lift, and then bring the hands down to the mat and step both feet back into plank. And bring the knees down into table. Extend the right leg with the toes down on the mat. Press back through that right leg. And then bring the right knee down, extend the left leg, press back through the left heel, toes on the mat. And bring the left knee down and bring the feet around to the front. We'll do some easy Navasana, if there is such a thing. So the hands can be behind the knees. Bend the knees and the feet are halfway in toward the hips. And then you can just extend or straighten the right leg. Really stay long through the spine as you press forward with the right heel. And then bring the right foot down and extend or straighten the left leg, pressing out through the heel. One more breath. And bring the left foot down. Good. Sometimes an easier modification is just as valuable and just as productive and beneficial as the full deal. So we'll do a gentle bridge here. Not a bridge or a reverse table. It's your choice. Bring the hands behind the hips and the fingers point forward. And then just gently lift the hips up into reverse table. And exhaling, bring those hips down. Bring the hands behind the knees and gently come down onto your back. Take your strap with you if you have your strap. Ah, yes. Bring the feet all the way into the hips and we'll do some gentle hip rocks. So the knees are straight up to the ceiling, hands down by your sides. And as you exhale, just press the low back down into the mat. And as you inhale, press the belly up toward the ceiling. One more, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Bend the right knee or bring the right knee into the chest and put the strap on the right foot. We'll do our leg stretches. And as we do these today, keep the muscles in the legs in this case, the right leg active, lifting the right foot up to the ceiling. The left knee can be bent with the foot on the floor. That left leg can be straight. Good. And now that foot is as close to vertical as you can get it with both hip bones on the mat. Pressing up through the heel strongly, and with a little bend in that right knee, draw that leg back toward the back of the mat. And then ease, let the foot come forward. As you inhale, bring that foot and leg back. Exhale, release. Inhaling, the foot and the leg back. And exhale, release. Turn the toes out. And then gently draw that leg in the direction that the toes are pointed. We'll hold here for another breath. And then release. And with the strap in the right hand and with the leg muscles really staying strong, just gently let that right foot drop out to the right. You can extend the left arm. And you're pulling in on that strap. And now bring that right foot back up to the ceiling, change hands. Gently come on to the left hip as the foot and leg drop over to the left. Take the gaze and the right arm to the right. Now bring that right foot back up to the ceiling. And one more time, gently draw the leg and the foot to the back of the mat, toward the back of the mat. And ease. Bend the right knee, reaching up with the right hand, or just use the strap to draw that right knee down toward the right side of the chest. And now you can remove the strap, extend that foot straight up to the ceiling, pressing up strongly through the heel. Slowly lower the right leg down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Yeah, okay, good. And bring the left knee into the chest. And you can hug it in. Bring the strap, and get your strap, put it on the left foot, either the heel or the front of the foot. Left foot to the ceiling. And now as you inhale, gently draw the foot and the leg toward the back of the mat. Remember the little bend in the knee. Exhale, release. Inhale, moving the leg back. Inhale or exhale. And one last time, inhale and exhale. And then turn the toes out. And with the strap in the left hand, gently move the leg in the direction the toes are pointed. And release. Again, keeping the strap in the left hand, let the left leg drop out to the left. Extend the right arm, gazing right, keeping the hip bones on the floor. And now bring the left leg back to the ceiling, switch hands. Come over now onto the right hip, extending the left arm, gazing left. And bring the foot back up to the ceiling. One more time, draw the foot and the leg toward the back of the mat. Ease, and then bend the left knee, reaching up for half happy baby. And now extend that left foot up toward the ceiling, strong through the heel as you slowly lower the left leg down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good, all right. And bring both feet all the way into the hips. A couple of gentle bridges, pressing with the feet. Inhale and lift the hips. Feel sensation here in the front of the hips, maybe in the quads. Exhale and lower the hips. Inhale, lifting, finding sensation. Exhale and lower. One last time, inhale and lift. And exhale, lower. Bring both knees into the chest and gently rock. Bring the feet down to the mat, arms wide. Gentle twist, knees to the right, gaze left. Knees to the ceiling, and knees left, gaze right. And knees back to the ceiling. Legs long, and a full body stretch as you reach the hands behind, arms behind. Inhale deeply. And exhale into your Savasana. And begin with little movements. Breath deepens. And coming back up if you choose, or stay right where you are. So yes, that was a Friday practice. I hope it worked for you. Namaste and have a wonderful weekend.
Namaste.